Today is a Transgender Day of Remembrance, and among the various people that we've lost, I remember a time when I didn't even know what transgender was. I remember learning what it was and then not caring. I remember almost consciously being insensitive about trans issues, as though I resented trans people for trying to be part of what I thought then was the gay community. I remember writing an article for the New York Blade entitling it "Trannies in a Tree." It was two trans people who had tied themselves to a tree in Central Park to protest something or other. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was 10 years ago. But that was 10 years ago, and times have changed. I've gotten to know a lot of trans people. It's actually one of the great blessings of being in this place at Outsports and in the LGBT Sports Coalition, meeting so many different people who are absolutely nothing like me on the outside. And on the inside as well. We just feel differently about who we are. We identify differently. And, I think back to Christine Daniels, the transgender sports writer for the LA Times, who came out in, 2007, I guess it was, 7 years ago, who ultimately committed suicide a couple of years later. And I wish I could reach out to Christine and give her such a big hug. I wish that 7 years ago I had known what I know now. I feel like even in those first couple of years with Outsports, I came a long way on this issue. But today there are so many wonderful trans people in sports. Christina Carl in particular comes to mind, who, like Christine Daniels, is a sports writer. Christine Carl is with ESPN. She's a baseball writer. And so many others. Chris Mosier, who started transathlete.com, and Kai Allams, who played basketball. Fallon Fox, who's literally kicking butt in the sports world. I wish that Christine could see these folks, and I wish that I had done a better job those many years ago in showing people like Christine that the sports world is, for the most part, ready for trans people, even if they don't understand how to express that. So on this Transgender Day of Remembrance, Christine and Dr. V from that infamous Grantland story from earlier this year, I'm thinking about you, and the entire sports world is. We're thinking about you today on the Transgender Day of Remembrance.